So the rumours continues to circulate that Trent has not signed a contract. Will he sign a contract? He's been offered a blockbuster contract. Sources have revealed that. I think I'll take it all as utter nonsense until the club make an official position known on this, because we all know what the media are like. So I decided, even though there's a snowball chance in hell that Trent will actually see this video, I'd position it as an open message to Trent, my thoughts about what he should be considering regarding this current situation with his contract. So I'll start with the obvious. Trent, you're a born and bred Scouser. You've been at the club since age 6. You've won most of the top honours, if not all of the top honours that any player can win at club level, for the team that you supported as a child. You're the vice captain at age 26, and it's very, very likely that should you stay at Liverpool, that soon you will be the captain of the club. You are living the dream of everyone of red persuasion who's born in the city, and you're living the dream of millions of Reds from around the world. You have the honour of playing for the greatest club on the planet. You have the honour of playing at the greatest stadium on the planet. Anfield, European nights under the lights, renowned as one of the greatest experiences any player can ever have. You yourself said in the We Are Liverpool clips, when you see that grass for the first time, it looks like heaven, and there's no place on earth you would rather be. You're playing for the greatest fan base in the world. There's no doubt about that. There is no greater fan base than the Liverpool fan base, and they look up to you. You're one of us, and you're playing for a club that for decades and decades and decades now has been steeped in success, and looks like we're on the fringe of even greater success. And you, after playing over 200 games for Liverpool, are on the way to becoming a bona fide legend of this club, of breaking records that have never been seen for a defender. You're adored by the people of your own city and all Reds around the world, and you have the privilege of being able to play for this club. Right now, Liverpool look like they're at the start of a new era of success. We are top of the Premier League by 5 points, the greatest start to a season by any Liverpool manager in history, and we're top of the pile in the Champions League as well. We're on the cusp of something great here, and you need to be a part of this. You need to be one of those players that is going to take us to that next level of success. Another point worth mentioning, I'm going to talk about two different sets of players, recent past and a bit more historical. But let's talk about recent history of players who've decided that the grass is greener elsewhere and have gone on to join other clubs and turn their back on Liverpool. Fernando Torres handed in transfer request. He was aged 27, went to Chelsea, and it was an unmitigated disaster of a move for him, and his career never recovered. Felipe Coutinho, aged 26, got his dream move to Barca. Just over a year later, he's on loan to Bayern, who then loaned him to Villa, who made his move permanent, but then they loaned him to Al Duhali, and he's now back where he started at Vasco da Gama. The little magician, as he was known, loved by Liverpool fans, decided to make that move, and his career went nowhere. Sadio Mane was aged 30, a little bit older, but still had loads left to give at Liverpool. He decided to go to Bayern, played 25 games for Bayern, and now he's at Al Nassr in the Saudi Pro League. There's just 3. There's others with similar stories. But let's go back a little bit in time to others who have made these type of moves. You got Ian Rush, who is a legend of the club. But why is he a legend of the club? Ian Rush actually left for Juventus at age 25. He played 29 games for Juve. Was considered a huge disappointment. Couldn't settle. Did nothing there. Came back to Liverpool. Played another few hundred games for Liverpool. Became the greatest goal scorer and goal scoring legend that Liverpool have ever had. But let's talk about the 2 Reds who went to Real Madrid. Michael Owen, he went to Real Madrid, age 25, played 36 games, and after the 36 games, he went to Newcastle, and then he went other places that we won't even talk about. Steve McManaman was age 27. He went there, played substantially more games, but he only played 94 games there. I asked a mate of mine, who I think watches these videos, so Fabrice, if you're watching, he lives in Madrid, a Real Madrid fan. And I asked him to tell me, of all the English players that have gone from England to Real Madrid, how many of them are considered legends of the club by the fans of Real Madrid? And his answer was, legends, you mean in terms of players who have really made a difference? None of them. None of them. They're just past history in terms of Real Madrid fans. They came and they went, and they're not held in any great esteem by Real Madrid. So Trent, look at Steven Gerrard. Steven Gerrard is another absolute legend of the club. He had the agents after him, he had different clubs trying to get him. He was almost tempted to go, but he didn't go, did he? When it came down to it, when he was on the verge of thinking about going to Chelsea, he thought about all of this that I've just talked about, and he went, no, Liverpool is the place for me. This is where I want to be remembered. Don't want to be remembered at Chelsea or worse. I don't want to be remembered in Europe. I want to be remembered by fans of Liverpool as a Liverpool legend, and that's what he's got. That's what he is, and always will be. Real Madrid might offer a load of money. They might offer this prestige of being called a Galactico. What they won't give you is what's in here. Your heart is Scouse. You are one of us. You are a Red. You're not a Real Madrid fan, and you'll never be accepted by them as a Real Madrid fan. So don't give it up. Right now, we're the team at the top of the league. We're the team at the top of the Champions League. Real Madrid are 6 points behind Barca right now, and they're 18th in the Champions League. They've also got a new manager imminent. We don't know who it's going to be, but there's going to be upheaval there. We've got our new manager. We've got it all in place for this new era of success, and you don't want to leave that behind. 10 years from now, possibly sooner, because you're 26, your playing days will be over. When you look back at this career, would you rather have potentially won more Premier League titles or La Ligas? Would you rather potentially win Champions Leagues for Liverpool or for Real Madrid? Would you rather be forever held in the highest esteem as a legend by Liverpool fans, or as someone who walked away from the club and its fans at the peak of his powers to go and play in Madrid? I know what I'd rather have, and I know what millions and millions of Reds around the world would rather have, and you've got the chance to make the right decision here. So come on, lad, get the contract signed. It's about continuing your legacy and going down in Liverpool history as an absolute legend of this club, which will be your legacy forever. So get it signed and commit yourself to the greatest fans, the greatest team, the greatest club on the planet. Get it signed. You never walk alone. Ta-ra.